Hello everyone, it's Nan. Hi, how are you? It's late, it's quiet, and I decided to share a few books that I've added inserts to, and my purpose for the video today is to actually get one of my books, but I won't have any interruptions. This one here is 2 inserts, and it is chipboard, pamphlet stitch. Did some stitching on the outer part. The material I got from Hobby Lobby, and the insert paper is from, I pulled these papers out of Somerset Studio. When you have their subscription, or whether you buy it at the store, it doesn't matter. They usually have about 8 different types of paper that you can actually tear out of the book, and I love these. So I just added some of Tim Holtz Ideology cuts there. Gorgeous storybooks, magazines, Macala pages, coffee dyed pages, all kinds of luscious papers in here that I can create on. One of my favorite books. I used to read this to my kids when they were little. And the second insert, also beautiful. I almost didn't want to cut up the paper, but decided this is a perfect size. This reminds me of the Reader's Digest size. Perfect. And more of the Ideology and some faux ribbon, ribbon on the side. These are thrifted materials. I don't see much of the material anymore where I frequent. But also more luscious pages in here, maps, coffee dyed, art books. This book is actually from Scotland. I picked up a book there at one of the thrift stores. Paper bags, just avocado dyed, luscious papers that I will also work on this book. I am planning to get some corner protectors for this one also. I just ran out of them. And these are some of the books that I just recently picked up that I'm going to work on also. This is a math book, and I thought this would be great for a young person, a teenager. I can either gut it, give it as a gift for a teenager, decorate it somehow. I like the way it looks on the outside, so since it is a young person, this would be kind of cool to keep. Or I myself could actually use it for the brayers. When I do gel prints, to just spray the paint on here. So that's just a decision I have to make. Found this one that's called The Hidden Memory of Objects. It's all white. I still have to gut this one. I've never worked with a plain white one before, but this would be a great canvas to create maybe some painting on. We will see. I'm not sure yet. But this is the one that I wanted to work on. I do have other books that I've gutted, and I've used my, this is the tape that I buy at Amazon, the bookbinding tape. Works perfect. So that's all you need. An X-Acto knife and a scissor. And this book is called Alice, The Life and Times of Alice Roosevelt Longworth. I just picked up this one today, and it's actually cloth on the outer part, and I love that. So let's see if we can successfully do this. And what I do is it just had the opening in the back, which is great, and I can stick my finger right in there. And the reason I do that to my books, maybe a lot of people don't do that, but I do, because when I put my X-Acto knife at an angle, I actually do not want to cut into the spine of the book, which I've had accidents before and have cut right through it. So let me see if I can do this. Might have seen my belly there. Let's see if I can successfully do this without, and then I actually keep pushing here with this finger and pushing back this way so that I can get in there. And usually what makes it tight to cut is the tape that's there, and also that, I'm not even sure what it's called. And sometimes you can, if you pull a little harder after you cut, the book itself will just tear. Just got to be careful, that's all. You don't break the spine. And then just keep going down and pull. And this baby will separate in just a second, but this here is what get stuck. Then if you pull up on it, some of them are a little hard because they're pretty well taped up there. Come on. Some of them you can do it so easily, and others just want to be a little difficult. There we go. There we go. There we go. And then I'll just pull in here. Go back in there. This doesn't always happen. Sometimes I get a clean cut. A very clean cut. Like I said, when you first start going in an angle, so you do not cut that spine. And this is what you get when you pull it off. And the other side will be, of course, a lot easier. And that's what it looks like on the inside. So the other side, a lot of times I will go in through the back, just fold it over and go in that way. And it's a lot easier on this side. And you learn as you go. You know what you feel comfortable doing with your own books, how you want to cut them and how you want to tear them apart, and how you want to work with them and make it easy for yourself. So, and they will separate. And I will save this. That will make a lot of luscious pockets, a lot of printed pages, just about anything. So I will not be getting rid of that. So what I do with this is, let me get rid of this. This part here, what I do is I just go with the scissor and make that a nice clean cut here. Get rid of that. Check the other side and make sure that's flush with the back of the book. And the excess, I will cut it off. And there we go. No cut on the outside. Nice clean cut. And I will lay that down, and we are going to put that tape on there. So what I do is I actually add 2 pieces of tape on my spine. I will measure it down to the bottom, and with a pencil, just make a mark right there. And make a clean cut across. Make that straight. And then I would just put that right on top of the tape again and make the second cut so I don't have to do it twice on the book. And then just cut across. We're done with cutting the tape. And now all we have to do is actually put the tape down. And that's the easy part. And then what I will do is bring it over just a little bit, because most of the time this end will be covered with some kind of paper or material. But there's the first one. And now I will lay down the second piece. And there we go. And that's pretty much how I begin my books. How I gut and tape the back of the spine so that it's reinforced, so that when you introduce your inserts, whether it's through a pamphlet stitch or even a hidden spine where you make no cuts on the outer part, your best bet is to always add some extra support on the spine. And there we go. Now all it needs is some gorgeousness inside, as I call it. I see a little stain on here, but that's okay. I don't know what I'm going to do with it on the outside yet, but that will come in the near future. And I'm excited about all these books that I have, that I'll be cutting. I have a few down here that I can show you. I might have shown this one before. I've had this for quite some time. For some reason, I have not wanted to use it, but this has got to be made. This is quite a little size, but it's nice and cozy. The little books seem to be so cozy. You don't have to cut so much when it comes to them. This is also cloth, and this one also cloth. And this one I just found also today at one of those trading posts. And the movie This is a great movie, The Deep End of the Ocean with Michelle Pfeiffer. I recommend it. And pretty much that's all I wanted to bring so that you could see. I'm glad you could join me. I'm hoping everyone's doing well. And if you'd like to be notified of my next video, just hit that notification bell. And if you want to see more of my stuff, subscribe to my channel. Found this book too, but this one I'm giving to my granddaughter. 1961. Cute little book about two mice who argue the whole way to Grandma's house. They ask each other for forgiveness, but they argue all the way there. Like a little brother and sister. One is in a hurry, always calls him a slowpoke because he stops to what? To enjoy, be adventurous. Everything along the way captures his attention. I love the story because she's an outdoorsy kind of girl. Well, you have a good night. God bless you, and see you soon.